producer on the movie, and they're going to talk about some of the stories they've already been telling me are great, so I'm not going to sort of interrupt that aspect, but I will let them start by just introducing themselves and telling you a little bit about what they do and how they got there. So Abdul, we're going to start with you, sir.
Okay, let's see. Can you guys hear me on this? I'm the writer of the movie, as Alan said. How did I get started in it? It's been about a 14, 15-year career for me, but this is the first movie that I've gotten produced. And I started off as an intern working for free for different producers, and I would read scripts for them and tell them what I thought, like what we call coverage, like a book report on a script. And I read thousands and thousands of scripts over the years, and it teaches you what makes a good script, what makes a bad script. So as I was doing that, I thought my stories, are as good as some of the things that I'm reading, maybe better, and it gave me the courage to want to try to write my own stuff. So I wrote for years and years, did a lot of screenplays, and some of my early ones were kind of bad. I can look back on that and say that now, but I got better as I kept doing it, and eventually, what's that now? Okay, and I eventually got to the point where I felt comfortable trying to do it for a living, to write for a living. So I quit my day job, and that was in like 2003, and I've been writing for a living ever since. Came close on a lot of projects, but finally, my managers, Brad and another guy who's not here named Andrew, introduced me to Eric. Eric had a fantastic idea for a movie, lottery ticket, and as soon as he told me what it was about and what his vision was, it was easy for me to figure out who the characters were and what the situation would be, and we built it from the ground up.
Is Eric. Eric's the director of the movie.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Yo, can you hear me? Yeah! Alright, so I came from directing music videos, Chris Brown, Carrie Hilson, Lil Wayne. Anybody you mentioned, I shot them. But from videos, I really wanted to get into film. So I always had this idea for a feature film. So starting out, I used to just like write ideas down all the time, write ideas down. That's how I got into directing videos. I just always had ideas, and I would approach artists and directors that were already on top and just like pitch my little stories and concepts. When you hear a song sometimes, you guys know, sometimes you got your own idea what the video would be, and then sometimes when you see the video, you'll be like, oh man, I could have done it better than that. That was me at the time. So from there, I just started doing videos. I got lucky with doing all of Chris Brown's videos, Wayne's videos, Carrie Hilson, and I finally got the opportunity to pitch my own story, which was Lottery Ticket. And I pitched it to my managers and the writer Abdul, and we just worked hard on it and just made the script come to life. And I got luckily a great cast for the movie: Ice Cube, Terry Crews, Mike Epps, Bow Wow, Brandon T. Jackson, Charlie Murphy. Everybody came together for this project, and I hope you guys check it out in August. It's going to come to life. Thank you, guys.
Okay, and next up right here, we have Brad Kaplan. Brad actually, and you can speak to this, has two roles. He's a manager as well as a producer. And I'll let him explain sort of how he fell into that position.
Hey all, first of all, congratulations on passing the KC test. Good work on that. Basically, how I started in the business is I was a driver for a producer at Warner Brothers in '95, and so I started really ground up. I started at the very, very, very bottom. I mean, real bottom, and spending just sort of working hard for this guy and putting in the years of all the grunt work and the running around and the faxing and the filing and the phones and getting the coffee, all that stuff, it eventually paid off. And what happened was I ended up getting promoted within his company. and started working in production and worked on, Lethal Weapon 4 and Executive Decision and Matrix and a bunch of movies. And then from there, I left to go into management, representing writers and directors, and that was about 9 years ago. And from that basically branched off into producing. And I did this movie, produced this movie with the company I'm at, Twisted Pictures. We do all the Saw movies, and we did a little horror movie called Vlog, which was a movie that was like an internet kind of experiment that we did. And then I executive produced a movie with Mariah Carey last year called Tennessee, which is like a small family drama. And then Lottery Ticket was last year. And like these guys have told you, it was 4 years. Erik, came into our office and he's like, I got a great idea for a movie. And we're like, let's hear it. And he told us the idea, and we immediately just jumped on it. We're like, that is awesome. We get that. I mean, that's a great idea here. And so then we like called Abdul, and we were like, you gotta write this for us, please. And he, and it just became a process, a 4-year process of many hills and valleys and a lot of obstacles along the way. But we, finally got it done. And it all started with these guys, their vision and putting it together. So, like Erik said, August it comes out, and we're going to show you guys some trailers and a viral video with Terry Crews. So hopefully all good.
Let's do that. Mr. Hansen, can we show the first trailer? Let everybody see what we're talking about here, and then we can get more into what it's like to make a movie. We have both trailers in there. So here we go. This is the Lottery Ticket.
Kevin, are you coming to breakfast or not? Don't have me cooking all this food and you ain't gonna eat it. Kevin!
No matter who you are.
This is so good. Why you little Miles eating all my food, huh?
He's so stingy.
I'm telling your grandma you're stingy.
Everyone dreams of hitting it big.
On this hot 4th of July weekend, it's all of that lottery fever.
I want you to play my numbers for me. Last night, I dreamt